You go by your own availability of time. Okay, you may take 10 hours, the other person may take 6 hours. Okay, so what are you? Make an assessment and accordingly plan it out. Concept, clarity, precision, and its utility. These are all synchronized there in the question paper. Don't go to bed without seeing the newspaper. The one who is punctual, the one who is consistent in reading newspaper, he doesn't require any separate preparation for current events. Okay, don't bother about this. Do our duty 100% out of interest. Then that will work wonders for you people.
Hello, dear aspirants. I am Vishal Salsekar, and I welcome you all for this special series of discussion organized by Vision IAS regarding UPSC CSE Prelims 2024. As there are only 2 months remaining for the UPSC examination, and this is the high time when students are started feeling very anxious and even lack on confidence. So to discuss all these kind of issues and to get solutions regarding this, I am joined by Mr. E. Sinaiya sir, who is having more than 30 years of experience in guiding UPSC aspirants. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Vishal.
So, sir, as I have seen you in the classes that lot of students are interacting with you on a daily basis before and after the classes. So, what kind of questions you are observing that has changed just before the prelims examination?
See, the questions most often the candidates ask us after the class is over. Number one, sir, what all you teach, is it sufficient? Because there is an anxiety, an element of anxiety, enthusiasm, uncertainty in their questioning. Second thing is, they are obsessed with, one thing, whatever that they read, they have not been able to remember. This is what very often that they are, coming to us, seeking some solution for this. The problem is most of these boys, girls, they just had come from universities. They had given their board exams and they are used to a pattern that's entirely different from UPSC. UPSC's pattern is different, we all know. Their pattern they can come from is different. See, here the problem is, you see, they're used to a system where material is this, question is this, answer is this. Okay. Whereas in UPSC, material is different, question is different, answer can altogether be different. This is what that they are finding it very difficult to reconcile with. My sincere suggestion to the candidates is, first of all, you drive away this anxiety and fear. How to remember? How to remember? Impossible to remember, my dear boys and girls. Please remember, out of my experience, I'm telling. Okay, no faculty for that matter, can remember what all he reads or she reads. We have to understand the concept first. When you are understanding the concept, when you are conceptually clear, okay, then this problem doesn't arise at all. How many things you can remember? There is limitation on our human mind. Unfortunately, you are not recognizing it. You are into a different track. How to remember, how to remember. That is eating away your time and it is eating away your energy. This is where you are getting lost, number one. You are obsessed. You are too much tensed. You are too much agitated about this question. This is a matter of serious concern. So, my sincere advice, please read, understand, enjoy what you are reading. Involvement is very important. I keep telling it in the class also. You find it whatever that you read interesting, then there is no question of you forgetting it. Okay, this is number one. So, how to remember? That is what. Is this enough? Okay, we have prescribed a pattern of, the textbooks. We have given you bibliography. UPSC has prescribed you the syllabus. Kindly go through accordingly. Listen to the teacher, read the notes he is dictating, and go through the prescribed textbooks. It is as simple as that. Kindly don't make it complicated. Third important thing is you don't see the past question papers, previous year question papers. You are totally dependent upon the institute. The teacher's notes and the, test what that we are holding here. Equally important is to catch the pulse of UPSC. You must go through the past question papers. Unfortunately, you are not doing this. Okay, these things one must be very, very conscious of that. Okay, these are the problems very often that I come across. They are not being able to, remember what that they are reading. They are very much, anxious. They are very much worried about what to be done and all that. Okay, my sincere suggestion, other thing is, don't expect a result, my dear boys, girls. Okay, you do your duty, 100%. Whatever that we study, we are studying it just to know the subject. Subject will take care of you. This is out of my experience, I'm telling you. I have seen in my 30 years of teaching, the boys not that so, tenaciously working, not so, diligently working, not so serious about it. They cracked it. The ones who are there in the libraries for 18 hours, 19 hours a day, they are not being able to clear even the prelims. The result is you are more worried about the result. That is the problem. Okay, don't bother about this. Do our duty 100% out of interest. Then that will work wonders for you people. Right?
So, sir, that was very good summarization of whatever issues that students are facing, and also you have provided the strategy that student can incorporate to tackle these particular issues. So, sir, my next question to you is that time management is also very crucial these days, as there are only 2 months remaining for the examination, and students have to manage the static portion. Students have to go through the current affairs also. Then they need to go through the revisions, as well as at the same time practice needs to be ensured by a candidate, right, sir? So, sir, in that case, what kind of suggestion do you have for the students to maintain a kind of balance in between all these?
I tell you, first of all, 2 months is quite a long time. Yes. Don't say that we are not having enough time. Okay. I know some of my students and some of my friends also cracking service within 15 days of preparation for before the prelims. Of course, they are very good in their subject and articulation. Okay. The point here is this, this 2 months time, you must first, minimum of 6 to 7 hours a day is enough for you. How many hours you are reading is not a matter of, the concern. But how much you are understanding, how much you are involved is very important. So here you see static subjects. On one hand, I generally recommend two different systems. Number one, for current events, no preparation is required. This is a part of your study itself. Every day morning you get up, first you take up the newspaper. Don't go to bed without seeing the newspaper. The one who is punctual, the one who is consistent in reading newspaper, he doesn't require any separate preparation for current events. Okay, that apart, see, our institution is also providing, coaching centers are also providing. Okay, they are doing wonderful work actually. They are giving you, handmade handouts also, information they are covering thoroughly. So that is definitely going to help you. So keep 1 hour a day for current events and general studies, Sometimes the paper 60% is about current events only, current related issues only. For static subjects, already the subjects are covered. Okay, so you better go through every day 2 to 3 hours. Another important thing is, don't ever go by a rigid formula. That, see, I have given 10 days for polity, 10 days for this is other problem I had come across. Okay, I am telling you, they are very much worried about, that they have not been able to complete the syllabus in time. Okay, so there is nothing called a rigid formula here. You take your own time. The extent you go thoroughly, go for thorough preparation. This is very important. Rather than completing it in time for completion's sake, please don't do that. Okay, so static subjects, very easy because they are static. Okay, dynamic subject like a current event, it is a part of your syllabus day to day, preparation. So I don't see any problem here because you must have this habit of preparing, going through the newspaper ever since you joined the program itself. Okay, there is nothing called current events specifically for that. Okay, so judicious allocation of time is very important for that. Manage it on your own. Don't get carried away by what others say. The other problem is the boys and girls, they are coming across different, websites, different interviews. That work out very well for them, not for you. You are different. You go by your own availability of time. Okay, you may take 10 hours, the other person may take 6 hours. Okay, so what are you? Make an assessment and accordingly plan it out. Okay, don't bother about these rigidity schedules and all that. That is really causing a problem for most of the people I observe. Okay, yes.
Yes, sir. So, sir, regarding revision and practice, like how much time one need to be devoting towards the revision and practice? Is there any specific timeline? Can you
See,
suggest?
every day, that's what I told the boys also, candidates also in the class. Every day before you go to bed, just give half an hour. 45 minutes is enough for what that is being covered. Just make a glance on the notes that is dictated. That itself will do wonders for you. There is nothing called, after, before the exam, some days exclusively for revision. ऐसा नहीं होता है. Okay, every day if you are consistent about this, you will maintain contact with the subject. That is, which is very important. What's happening is, you think that, okay, last 10 days I can devote for some subject. You will forget everything you learnt in between. That again appears to be a new subject, new concept for you. So don't commit this mistake, my dear. It is like a tapasya. I keep telling you this. When you are sitting for civil service, it is a meditation. Whether we are in the classroom, whether we are in the dining hall, or whether we are in any other place, constant thinking is very important. That's how you are connected to the subject. Then there is no question of you forgetting. Okay. No question of deviating from the main track. So your 24 hours, it's your life had become part of preparation. Preparation itself had become life. Okay, this one must cultivate. My professor used to tell me, Sinaya, that all people sitting for civil service, they are not going to become civil servants. But one good thing is, it's definitely going to give a very good culture. Right. What is that culture? Yourself to control, to sit at a place, devote yourself, involve yourself in whatever that you are doing. That itself is a wonderful culture. This imparts. Unfortunately, people are lacking this. They don't have patience to understand. Okay, concept well, they don't want to listen to the teacher with the eagerness and enthusiasm. That's where the problems are starting. Don't treat it as an ordinary exam. Okay, it's not like your university exam where syllabus is this, questions are going to come from this syllabus, you are going to fare extremely well. ऐसा नहीं होता है UPSC में. Application of mind is very important. So that's why you have to catch the pulse of UPSC. For that, you please see the past question papers. And that's the only way to, get into the track.
So, sir, that was very well sum up regarding the revision as well as the practice. So, now my next question to you is, sir, have you heard of this Abhyas? Because Abhyas these days is now a very important aspect for the UPSC aspirants.
I tell you one thing. Abhyas had caught the imagination of the student community like anything. It's phenomenal. Okay. I had come to know that more than 25,000 candidates are appearing. Last time also it's phenomenal. Okay. All over the country, India, we have 100 centers. This is a wonderful exercise, first to make an assessment of your own self, where actually you stand. Don't get carried away by the score. First make an assessment. For that, this is a wonderful opportunity, and credit goes to Vision for this, okay, management for this. Second thing is, in Abhyas, you see the team taking, meticulous care in framing the questions. When you see the questions are framed in such a way, they have taken every minute detail into consideration. Concept, clarity, precision, and its utility. These are all synchronized there in the question paper. Okay. Third thing is, they are going to give you the area-wise performance, okay, which is an essential, important thing. For some students, they fare extremely well in culture. They are not that good in economy. They are very good in economy. They are not very good in current events. So this gives an opportunity also to go for area-wise assessment. And you are also advised, you are given a mentorship also, where things are going on, wrong and for you. There's nothing like that. I am telling you, this is, exceptionally great exercise from the institute's side. Okay, phenomenal. It's a wonderful exercise. I wish everyone must utilize this opportunity. Okay, yes.
So, sir, now coming to your subject specific area, which is history, including modern India, ancient and medieval, and art and culture. So, at this point of time, students are confused that considering history as a static subject, students do not know exactly that what portion need to be covered, what need to be left. So, can you provide the strategy to the aspirants?
Yeah, 100%. This is a very valid question. Rather, I put it this way. Subject history itself is very vast, where to begin, where to end. Okay, that's the main concern. Okay. if you look at UPSC, ancient, medieval, modern sections, okay, one thing our boys and our candidates are really worried about is how to remember the facts. Facts are not at all important. Concept is very important there. So, areas wise, specific areas wise, ancient and medieval, you will not get questions on wars, kings, battles. Unfortunately, you are wasting time on that. Okay. Be very specific about culture, art, architecture, music, literature, painting, okay, and language, literature. That apart, revenue systems, administrative systems, very rarely they'll focus on that areas, and science and technology, the development of that. The same thing holds true in case of medieval India also. Okay, where is a single question show us on wars or no Akbar's imperialism or Alauddin's imperialism? Terrible waste of time. Okay, they don't ask questions on imperialism, wars and all that. Leave the dynasties, political personalities and all that. Focus on culture. In medieval India, again, when it comes to culture, it is Indo-Islamic culture, Bhakti movement, Sufi movement, okay, growth of Indo-Islamic architecture, Indo-Islamic music tradition, call it Hindustani and Carnatic then painting how it developed, then local languages, literature. These are the most important areas in ancient and medieval. I give a 0 for political history. There is no point at all in wasting time on that. Read only to understand administrative systems and revenue systems, that's all. And give also time for a brief, time for science and technology developments to know about it. Then you go to modern India. What is really interesting is modern India means we simply feel that freedom struggle, freedom struggle. UPSC knows how to play with us. Okay, they are not giving importance for freedom struggle. They are coming more for British economic policies, their impact, administrative reforms and constitutional developments of late. Okay. This way, these are the most important areas. Of course, giving a overall view is entirely different, but these are the most focused areas from my point of view.
Right. So that was, sir, very good summation of all the information that a candidate needs from the exam perspective, specifically prelims. So, sir, my last question to you is, like, students are demotivated just before the examination and they are also lacking on confidence, right? So any kind of motivational words from your side will be very much helpful.
This is what I'm more interested to interact also. Okay, civils is not everything about life. Okay, life is more important than civils. Secondly, Niskama karma is very important. We are doing our duty, that's all. We are not interested in result because result is not in our hands. I have seen very brilliant students who I really expected and banked upon, they failed in the prelims itself. The ones who are not so confident of themselves, they cracked the service. So whether you accept it or not, the dynamics are different. Our duty is what best we can do, what that is there in our hands, we do it. We are not interested in the result. Okay, I may become IAS or I may not become IAS, that is immaterial. I become IAS, fine, it's really a matter of celebration. Even if otherwise, I am equally happy, equally good. If you cultivate this, I can assure you success, I am telling you, because your mind is free from the tension, okay, free from the fear. If you remove that, drive it away from that, my dear, I tell you with utmost confidence, success is there at your, doorsteps.
Right, sir. So that means, like, those which are controllable factors that need to be controlled by a candidate. So that was very beautifully summed up by you, sir. And thank you very much, sir, for joining us today. And it was very lovely interaction. And also the candidates might have got a good insight regarding the preparation
Thank
management.
you very much. Really, I enjoyed the interaction with you.
Thank you, sir.
And I hope all the candidates will perform very well. All the best to you all, my dear. God bless you all.
Thank you again, sir. So with this, we came to end to this particular session. So just before ending the session, I want to leave you with a piece of message that how much knowledge you possess does not matter if you will not be able to practice those particular things in actual aspects. So make sure that Abhyas provides you a very good opportunity in terms of ensuring your practice in an adequate manner. So stay tuned with Vision IAS for such further sessions. Till that time, have a good day. Thank you.